Ever wondered how you can apply the life-changing principles discussed by James Clear in his book Atomic Habits to your cat's life and to your life as a cat parent? Keep watching and I will give you my personal highlight on 10 concepts from Atomic Habits that can benefit you as a cat parent. Let's discuss. Hello, amazing cat parents. If we haven't met yet, my name is Paola Zanibelli Davies, feline holistic care and behavior specialist, helping you and your cats live extraordinary lives together by unlocking the secrets of natural remedies and positive training, because not having alternative options should not be an option. Before I forget, tap that like and subscribe button, because that's how you tell the algorithm that you want more of this, and you will also help more fellow cat guardians improve their habits and be beyond amazing with their cats. Now let's get into it. So talking about habits, if you want your cats to live longer, healthier, happier lives, it is all down to better habits. When you download the free resource that I have created for you, you will see exactly what I mean. There are 5 super healthy habits that you can implement right now to improve the life of your cats and yours as a consequence. You can grab it www.theholisticcatspecialist.com/5 super healthy habits. How lucky are we that we can just pick up a book and grow into better human beings by putting into action what many people have taken ages to learn. I love James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. It is such a refreshing way to look at something so important, because anything we want to achieve really must become a habit for it to produce a significant effect to our lives. Knowing how to make habits stick is a pretty valuable lesson. So here are a few concepts that I have taken from James' book that can make you a better cat parent and help you with your mindset. Number 1, get 1% better every day. What seems irrelevant tomorrow will be much improved in a year or 2. For example, you're going to try to give supplement to your cats and all of a sudden you feel really clumsy and it doesn't quite go according to plans. So the next day, instead of giving up, you try again. You'll be 1% better. The next day, you perfect your technique a bit more. Well, within a year, you'll be a pro, but you have to keep going. You have to keep trying, of course. Number 2, what does progress really look like? Usually, it is not linear. For example, when you introduce 2 cats, at the beginning, it can seem like you're not making any progress. You're following the rules, you're following the directions, and nothing seems to happen. But actually, progress is not linear, and at some point, it will be a curve that goes like this. So at some point, it will be compounding and your progress will show in its full colors. Number 3, now this is a very important one. Stop making goals, focus on systems instead, because you can control the habits and systems that you put in place. Goals are somewhat abstract, but systems will help you get to where you want. So, for example, if you have in mind to prepare homemade food for your cat, don't just say, I want to make homemade food for my cat, because this will never translate into reality if you're not used to do that. What you want to do is put in place a system that allows you to put the different moving pieces together in a way that you can actually implement the actions that are part of the bigger picture so that you can get to your goal much better and much smoother and much quicker. Number 4, change who you are. Focus on upgrading your identity to who you want to be. For example, you have a goal in mind that you want to play with your cat. The goal is not to play with your cat. The goal is to be an interactive cat parent. And an interactive cat parent, what do? They play with their cats. So if you change your identity into being what you want to be with your cats, then it will automatically be easier to do those actions that are part of the new identity that you are going to conform to, because every action you take is casting a vote for the person you want to become. Another example of this is to feel that you are a proactive cat parent, because a proactive cat parent will take action to prevent illness from happening, to provide their cats with natural options, to look for the root cause when there is a problem. Number 5, be specific. When you aim to do something, don't plan it in a general way, but in detail. Say that you want to prepare a new toy for your cat so that when you go to work, they have something to do. Don't just think, I'll do something during the weekend. That's very vague, and you likely will be getting on with what you want to without thinking about what you wanted to create for your cats for the following week. So what you want to do is plan it in specifics, in detail, and say, okay, what do I want to create for next week? I want to get my cats some new boxes, maybe get them a few blankets to put inside the boxes, cut a few holes inside the boxes so that they can pull the blankets out and they can have fun, put some toys inside, maybe spray the inside with some catnip. You make a plan that is quite detailed, and you say, okay, on Sunday, I have time in the afternoon, and at 4 o'clock, I will go and fetch the boxes that are in the back of the house, and I will perform these actions, and I will fetch the spray, etc., so that you are much more likely to make that happen. Number 6, habit stacking. Oh, this is so important. This is such a game changer, because when you stack a habit onto something else that is a habit that you already have and it's already ingrained in your routine, it's so much easier to implement a new habit that you want to undertake. For example, let's say that you want to get a play routine with your cats and you never get around to it. You have your night routine in the evening and you have a self-care routine that happens from a certain time to another time. Well, if you just set before that to go to the bathroom, you first have to play with your cats, it'll be much more easy to implement those actions that will make you eventually a much better cat parent, because you're interacting then with your cats every single night. Number 7, make it normal. If you make the new thing you want to do normal, like hanging with similar people who do similar things, you will be much more likely to succeed. For example, you decide that you want to leash train your cat. If you go to the neighborhood and you take your cat on the leash, your neighbors might look at you a little weird. That happened to me. I used to go out with my cat all the time and he's on a leash, and people really do a double take when they get close and they think, oh my God, I thought it was a dog, and oh my God, it's a cat. And they look a little taken aback because they're not used to see a cat on the leash. It doesn't matter to me what they think about that, but I am very happy that I take him on the leash because it enriches his life and it's a lovely experience for both of us. But you decide to do this and you have a park near you or you have a place near you that is a little challenging because people are not used to that. It'll seem a little weird to you too, because everybody will make judgments. If you are part of a community of pet parents that are just the same as you and they talk about the same things and they all want to create a better life for their cats, well, at that point, everybody in that community will cheer you on and will make it look like it's very normal. So you will feel less inclined to let it go and you will feel more inclined to keep it going. Number 8. Try to change the way you look at things and look at the positive side. Be very careful how you talk to yourself. So say instead, I need to build a catio and I need to do this and that and I need to save for that. I get to build a catio for my cats. I get to save for it and I get to give them a fantastic environment where they are completely safe, but they are also enjoying the outdoors and the extra stimulation for their everyday life. So really, really look at the way you talk to yourself and change the way you look at things. That will help you so much keeping your habits going. Number 9, make things convenient. It is okay to be lazy because actually we do tend to get a result with the least effort. This is what we do as human beings. But to take advantage of this, we need to make things that we want to implement very convenient so that it's not a strain to actually take them on. And it happens almost automatically. So for example, if say you want to play with your cat and you decide to use one of those wand toys that are long, and that toy, because it's long, it's stored in a cupboard upstairs in the loft, well, you'll never make it happen. The habit will never stick. But if you make it easy and very convenient, and maybe you store that wand behind the curtains or behind the sofa, then you know that you can just grab it to play with your cat. So that will become so much more easy for you and your cat to just get into the habit of playing every evening. Number 10, track your habits. So if you want to have a new thing that you want to do and you want to implement it as a habit, then start tracking it, because you are so much more likely to succeed with your habits when you track them. For example, you as a cat parent, you might want to give your cats supplements. And if you haven't done that before, it might seem something that is completely out of your routine. Now, to make it a habit that sticks, what you want to do is to track those habits. And after you have a plan in place, you have a way to track every time you do it and to reward yourself and keep a visual reminder that you have done it and you can keep track of it. This is why in my Jumpstart course, I teach my cat parents to track these habits. And when they make new habits to monitor the health of their cats, they can then use the trackers, because I give them all the digital resources to do that, so that they can track those habits, especially in the first few months and especially in the first few weeks of undertaking a new habit, because this is so important just to make that habit stick and then make it become part of your normal day-to-day routine. So there you go, 10 lessons from Atomic Habits that can benefit you as a cat parent. Remember, you are your cat's special person and you have the power to make the choices that shape their life. So don't forget to download your feline longevity guide at www.theholisticcatspecialist.com/5 super healthy habits. If this video was helpful, I'd love it if you click the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'd love to hear from you. What is the most powerful habit that you adopted as a cat parent? Or what will be the next habit going forward? Leave a comment below, and I really hope this video can help you and your cats to be happier and healthier through the power of excellent habits. Also, let me know if you have particular topics that you would like me to discuss, and I will try and answer all your comments, especially on the day when these videos get published. This is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and see you next time. And until then, love your cats as much as you can.